Hey folks, thanks for stopping in and checking out this video. This is my story about why I want to fix up this truck. So back in the 80s, my dad bought this truck off of my uncle from Saskatchewan, and this was the first truck that or first vehicle actually that I drove that was standard. And once I drove it, fell in love with driving standards, and the majority of my vehicles ever since have been standards. This is a 71 C10 with a 3 on the tree. Not sure how many people know what a 3 on the tree is, but it's one heck of a vehicle to drive. Had a lot of fun driving it, and I've always wanted to fix it up after Dad passed away. Let's take a look inside and we'll go through some more stuff. Alrighty, we're inside. It's a little cool here in Winnipeg. It's late October. A little bit of snow has fallen throughout the city, and so we've got a little dusting here. So as we go through the vehicle, like I mentioned, 3 on the tree. So what that is, let's see if we can get that here, sorry. Basically, or on the column, H pattern. See if we can get this on camera here. First is up, second is down, third is up and over, and then you have reverse. I don't know how many of you have ever driven one, but I know growing up I just loved it. Once I drove it, couldn't get enough of driving it. Always took every opportunity to get in and drive it when I could. We'll take a little look around the inside here and see you back in the early 80s, the luxuries that we had. So switch the video around here a bit so you can see. So back in the day, obviously no power windows, no window, so basically had to, the old handle here, roll it down to open it up. No power locks. We had to pull the little knobs up and down. The gauges, lights, you always had to pull the lights on, and you always had to remember shut the lights off. If you didn't shut your lights off, you had a dead battery. Nothing super fancy whatsoever. We got the old classic AM radio. Not even AM FM, folks. AM radio. Not a lot of stations to listen to, not the greatest sound by any stretch of the imagination. No 8-track, no cassette, no CD, no USB for connecting our phones, etc. Very simple. Defrost, air, and heat. No air conditioning whatsoever in this thing. Air conditioning was open up that window there, or the one behind me, and that's your air conditioning. Again, nothing super fancy. And something that some of you won't even know what this is because they've stopped making them with some of the later vehicles, but good old lighter. So back in the day, you would pop her in, and when it was ready for lighting your cigarette, it would pop out. You take the end, touch it to the end of your cigarette, and poof, it's lit. No matches. But so anyways, this is the inside of the truck. Like I said, nothing fancy whatsoever. So this is my journey of the step from start to end of the restoration of the truck. I hope you folks follow along, pass this along to anybody else that might be interested to see what's done from day one all the way until it's completed. We'll be posting videos as we move along. Their progress is limited to funding, time, etc., etc. So if there's something that you'd like to see, please let us know down below. And also too, just out of curiosity, I'd like everybody to comment on the fact of if back in the day you drove a vehicle with a 3 on the tree. Let us know what you drove and the year, make, model. put that down below here in the comment section there. It'd be great to hear and just to see what everybody's driven in the past, or if you've driven a vehicle back in the 80s, what was your fun vehicle to drive and why? Stay tuned as we go through the journey, and hope you follow along. Take care.